Yes, I enjoy it, but at the same time, sometimes I feel bored.
Yeah,
So plus minus, get yeah.
well, I hope there's something else that you'll be able to do. Hopefully, that's better and you could enjoy more.
So
Hopefully, it comes along. And otherwise, how have you been feeling? How are you in general?
yeah, I'm fine. Just still, I don't know since I've task that the deadline is due next week, but I feel that I can complete in time. So yeah, there's nothing that make me feel stressed right now.
Okay, so you can complete that in time. That's great. Yeah. And otherwise, your family and your good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
I'm gonna share this screen with you now. And obviously, you get to pick what you would like to talk about.
Mm, I think movies would be interesting.
Movies. So the vocabulary we're gonna go through, we always do. So, objection, expressing disapproval, being in opposition to. Do you have any objections to that one, Joe, or will you accept it? Predictable, behaving in a way that is expected. You always want to see the same movie. You're so predictable. Decent, very good. The movie has a decent amount of action in it. Terrifying, very scary. Oh my goodness, that movie about the clown was terrifying. Specific, relating to something unique. Is there a specific genre you prefer, or anything do? And how would you complete this paragraph here?
Um, she doesn't have an. Can I say the word?
Sure, we can look through it again.
She doesn't. She doesn't have an objection to watching movies with a decent plotline, as there uh, there's oh she doesn't have an objection to watch movies with a specific plotline as long there's a fair amount of action. One terrifying genre she wants watch is horror. Eh, one specific specific genre she wants watch is horror. She says the movie are too terrifying and give her bad trips.
Right. And we're gonna listen to the conversation.
So, what are we going to watch tonight? Any thoughts? Personally, I'm in the mood for a bit of an action packed thriller. I want stunts. I want car chases. I want excitement. If I remember correctly, you chose last week's film. So, even though we are at your house, I get to decide this week. Let me guess, Sally. Something heartwarming, not too far fetched, not too hard hitting. You're so predictable. If you're talking romantic melodrama, then yes. But nothing too slow moving. It must have a half decent plot. Can't we watch something more spine tingling? You know, edge of your seat until the last scene? What's that one, Joe? Let's look. Okay, it's a sci-fi thriller with a love story. It's set in a dystopian future, amazing special effects. I've seen this and I loved it. It's a complete emotional roller coaster. I was in tears at the end. Okay, if you've seen it, Then that one is good. But what about this paranormal one? I love scary movies. No chance. I can never sleep a wink after watching a scary movie. The one last week was utterly terrifying. Talk about a full circle. I think we're back to action movies now. Or has anyone else got a specific genre in mind? How about the new documentary about social media? It's said to be more scary than that ghost one you made me watch. Oh, that sounds intriguing. Any objections to that one, Joe? None whatsoever. Sounds right up my alley.
Oh, I'm so sorry about the noise if you can hear it. Okay, so here are the questions. Why does Joanna want to watch an action? Select two answers.
Mm, for the excitement
Mm-hmm.
and for the purchase.
Yes, perfect. Next question. According to Joanna, how is Sally predictable? Sally always chooses the same type of movie. Sally always says she wants to watch action movies. Sally always wants to watch something heartwarming.
She always wants to watch something hardware, something the same type of movie.
Yes. Okay, according to Joanna, what is the setting of the sci-fi movie?
What other choices?
Space? You can look, it's okay.
Okay.
Space, another planet, a dystopian future.
Mm, dystopian future.
Dystopian future. Yes, it's a dystopian future. Hey, why can't Sally do after watching a scary movie? Watch another scary movie, go on social media,
Sleep.
sleep. Yes. And last question, what kind of movie do they all decide to watch? An action movie, a sci-fi movie, a scary movie, or a documentary?
Documentary.
Yep, perfect. And now I'm gonna read the text and the blank words. So, it can be a difficult task
For for group friends to
for us to decide.
decide. Uh, watch the movie on choosing different tastes of movies
Close.
and movies.
And
They may release, 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 analysis, release.
main raise objections to certain. You're still doing well, don't worry. Some people appreciate the unexpected and they want a movie that is not
And not predictable.
predictable, perfect. They want a plot with twists and turns that keeps them on the other seats.
Back of their seats.
On the edge, it's
Edge.
afraid. On the edge of the seat. Okay? So, exciting.
Scary movie are
Yeah, thrilling and exciting, whereas others find it terrifying and just like watching
horror movie.
them. But yeah, horror movies still work, so you get a point for that. Ultimately, by going to the movies on offer
One
one by one,
on one.
people will find a decent movie to agree
Mm, to agree. To agree.
and not everyone says things like that. To agree
To no.
to
On.
one
No, no. Out.
to on. Here we're gonna practice out loud. I will be Sally and we'll just talk just to practice pronunciation. So hey, do you want to go and see the new Slashy film tonight?
No, I have a moral objection to that type of movie.
Why don't you like them?
They are so predictable and unnecessary violent.
Isn't that the fun of them? It's not real people or real life.
It's always a decent young person who is the victim of the evil. How is that fun?
Well, yeah, you don't want to terrify the bad guy. It has to be someone nice.
There's a specific plotline and words for these movies, and it's not fun.
Since when did you become such a movie critic?
To be honest, I think those movies are terrifying.
Perfect. Well then, and now we're just going to talk about movies in general. So movie genres. There's so many movie genres, and it can be really difficult to pick between one. And what is your favorite movie genre?
I think right now between slice of life or documentary between the
Oh, you like documentaries.
yeah.
Okay. And why do you like them so much?
Since I'm a kind of realistic people and uh, and for my experience itself, watching some type of movie, for example, like romance or action, sometimes the plot is uh, is too predictable. So I don't know. I kind of feels uh, feels like feels, feels that the movie isn't fun when I can sort of guess the ending during the films. So yeah, no, it's just me. I think.
Okay. And what is the last movie you saw or documentary?
I think last movie I saw. I think it's classical, The Truman Show. Yeah, The Truman Show.
So, oh, I love that movie. What did you
I think that movie is really good and it's kind of have a different plot from other movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it did. It was very interesting how his life was on like a TV show before
yeah,
other people's and since he was born.
yeah, that's true. So I think the synopsis when I saw it on the internet, it makes me really attracted. So I have to watch this movie.
Oh, wow. And what did you think about how it ended?
I think it's kind of a happy ending because
Yeah,
like it's really sad if you become the Truman in the show. I can imagine how I live with that
do
happen.
you think, do you think that he would enjoy real life more where bad things can happen? Or do you think the Truman Show where everything was good and he had a happy life? Do you think that was better where he never really had to worry about money or his job?
I think for I've read this quote once that you don't feel happy if you never feel sad. So I think if you always feel the happy, so there's nothing special about the feelings of happy or feelings of comfort. If you, yeah, if you never felt that, or yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, I think for me, I prefer my life right now compared to the one that on the film.
Mm. Yeah, I think even if you experience bad things or feel bad things, it still helps you grow and change. And if you can't feel anything bad, how can you feel anything good, right?
Yeah,
And at least he knows what he's feeling and experiencing is actually real.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. And besides the Truman Show, what else have you watched?
So, I think is her. I think is if I'm not wrong.
Her?
Yeah, her. Joaquin Phoenix film.
What was her about?
It's about a man that just got broke up with his girlfriend, and then uh, like other like other film, the film starts when the man becomes desperately lonely, and then she tries to find girlfriend, but in the end she got attracted with artificial intelligence.
Whoa, I would love to watch this movie. It sounds very interesting.
Yeah,
Enjoy it.
yeah, I kind of enjoyed because I don't know for myself that watching romance movie it's kind of predictable, and then the plot of beginning, yeah, the first beginning just is kind of repeatable. Like this movie, the ending is either it's sad ending or happy ending. So I don't think that there's anything special about romance movie. But for that movie, that what makes me what makes me attract to the movie, I think because of the artificial intelligence. Because I know it's kind of unusual. So yeah, I watched the movie, and yeah, I kind of enjoy it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And movies with friends. Deciding to watch a movie with your friends can be tricky, especially when not everyone likes the same movies. So, what was the last time you watched with your friends?
Then, uh, I think last time is about 8 months ago or a year ago. But sadly, we didn't finish the movie because some of us getting bored during the half of the movie. So yeah, we decided to stop watching the movie and just playing games.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. And you like to play games with your friends more than movies?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
What types of movies do you enjoy watching most when you do watch with your friends?
I think for me, I think it's actions. Since yes, I mean action is kind of stable for all of us to all of us that likes movie since there's a combat, a fighting scene, or like a chase car scene. So it makes you feel a little bit of adrenaline when you watch that movie compared to other one that I personally like documentary since my friends they didn't like it. So yeah, I think action is a safe choice.
Two movies are getting to
Yeah.
recommend. And next thing. So, what do you think makes a good movie? Because a good movie could depend on the plot or the character or what we're seeing and hearing. And for you, what specifically makes a good movie for you?
Uh, since when I was young, I think that the ending and the how how fighting scene is for me when I was young. The more there's a fighting scene or action scene, the better the movie. But uh, when I grew older, I think that one aspect that I enjoy watching movie is the cinematic shot. The camera, yeah, it's really it feels that it really gives you feels uh, for it. Like I can imagine that I can jump into the movie. I think that's really interesting. And then for me, it's the how the story built up. Like I don't know if the producer they build up the movie too fast. I don't know. It's just not too enjoyable for me.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And I think also like the way the movie is shot with the camera can add to like how good the movie is. Writing as well, because we don't want a badly written movie.
Yeah,
But especially if the plot is something different that you've never seen before, it's new, or maybe it's something it's just a little different. And what do you think would make a bad movie or something you could never watch?
I think one of them is the predictable plot and like the repeatable synopsis. I don't think that I would watch that kind of movie. Second one is the uh, the review. Since I haven't watched the movie, so like for sometimes movie, I like to read the review first on the internet, and it kind of gave me a suggestion to not watch the movie. So yeah, if the review is bad on the internet, so I prefer not to watch it.
Yeah, and also like if the quality of the movie, like the special effects, they don't put time in to make it well in an action movie, or if they're a little sloppy on writing, I think writing can be important as well because like there's words or things that can happen. Actors are important.
Oh
If
yeah,
a person can't act, then
yeah,
doesn't make a good movie. I think.
yeah. I think that's definitely true. For example, like when I watched the Rock movie, I forgot what the title is about. He uh, he must to survive when his residence in the a tall tower get attacked by terrorists. I know for me, for many one, they think the movie is predictable since it's an action movie, so there's nothing special. But what makes me interested in the movie is the Rock himself.
Mm, yeah, I think so too. Movie itself. Yeah, and scary movies. Some people love being terrified by scary movies. And how do you feel about scary movies?
I don't like watching horror movie or yeah, especially horror movie since first of all that horror movie I mean is kind of unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer watching thriller, but yes, but not thriller movie. I prefer watching thriller TV shows.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
like uh, how to how to get away with the with murder or criminal minds. I prefer like
like that. I see.
yeah, like NCIS, that kind of TV drama.
Mm-hmm. I understand. I like horror movies.
Hmm?
Are they
Sorry?
scary?
Yeah,
I like horror.
I don't like it.
I like things.
Yeah,
What was the last scary movie you watched, and why was it so terrifying?
I think the last time I watched a movie is Paranormal Activity 2 or 3, I forgot. That.
That's the last scary movie you saw?
Sorry?
That's the
Yeah,
last.
that's the lot. That's all.
Why was it so scary?
Actually, it's not the scary, but for me, this kind of I don't know, I
That's
just don't like. Yeah, for me, the Paranormal Activity is not that scary, but it's just I don't know. Uh it's for when I went to cinema or when I use- open my Netflix when horror movies pop up, it doesn't give me uh it doesn't attract me to watch that movie. So
yeah.
I know it's kind of Uh, it's kind of routine thing for when I open up Netflix. I don't watch it, so right now until now, and I think that the last movie I saw, the horror movie.
Okay, wow. And you didn't like it, or?
Kind of so. Is the plot is kind of interesting, but it's kind of too many things that are fake and yeah, kind of unreal. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I can understand that. So that's the end of the lesson topic. Unless you'd like to speak more, we can do another one.
Mm, uh, I think uh, we have another topic. It's kind of it's quite okay.
Mm, you want to pick another topic?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let me just show my screen here, and these are. Wait, let me check if this is the right one. It's this one here. This one. I'm sorry, I just need to.
I think sports.
Sports? Okay. That, the vocabulary.
Hockey.
Hockey.
Okay, a game played on ice by two teams of six players each. Both teams refer to the first pro. Short for professional. I never considered getting pro. I'm not good enough. Offense. The professional just scored points. I played offense but I never scored many points. Defense. A part of a team that tries to prevent the other team from scoring. Everything with the defense was to stop the other teams from scoring quite often.
I'm not sure.
Someone is not paid to play a game or sport. I'm not good enough to get paid for play. I'm amateur all the way.
That's how to fill in the blanks here.
There are a number of amateur hockey teams around the country. They don't get the media attention the pro, the pro do. But some of the player who can score well when playing offense and prevent scoring well when playing defense.
Okay. Listen to the conversation.